Hi, welcome Merrymeet. Now I'm going to have a reading for Cancer for the month of October. So let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you. Let's stand there. Yes, it will. Let's see. I see that many of you have been in the early past been experienced, maybe gone through a quite hard time in your life. I feel like many of your cancers has reached, a level in your life where you learned quite much, that you have been maybe even touched by an angel, that you have learned to harmonize your life in some way like you never did before. And this has been learned through quite some difficult time. Maybe some of you have been sick, or maybe some of you have lost your job, gone through a breakup, crisis, life crisis, When you reach this level of knowledge, you have come to a placement where we can almost say that you have been watched over by an angel. This can also be for some of you, I feel, since that second card is the Queen of Wands, I feel like many of you might have had to do with someone with Sag or Sagittarius in their chart, Temperance and the Wands, is can represent a fire sign. Though she can always be a Leo, but since Temperance is at that placement, I feel like she is maybe someone with a fire in their chart, in their mood, in the rising. One of them, had teach you a great deal about life. And it can be a friend, that is there for you at this time. Maybe even a witch, because sometimes she represents someone that is loyal and warm, ready to help you. It can always be a mother also, that is worried about you or thinking about you. There is something about a fire sign for some of you, that you are waiting, maybe waiting to hear news or to see where things are going, and she is watching you too. She is looking at you, Let me hold this up for you. They are quite big. Let's see, look at her. She's looking at him, and he's looking another way. But the bottom card in the other cards, it's funny that I placed him right there, because the King of Wands was the bottom card in this other lay, these extra cards beneath. But not to spook you or anything, but I had to put them down there because they are so big, so I didn't have place on the table for it. But the bottom card was also the King of Wands. Here also, so I will read this card. That's why I had, this is him watching. They are looking at each other, you know, in some way. Let me hold this up for you so I can take you with me, you know. Let's see. There. Let me move this a little bit. Let's see. How can you see it? Like that. And you see they are looking at each other, the king and the queen, and in between is Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you might have been broken up with someone, or looking for this, I almost placed the wrong card there. So I feel like many of you that you both are looking at each other and waiting to see for something to grow or something to happen, you know. That and this is your reading, Cancer. So I feel like if you're a man, you are looking at this woman and what she's doing, you know, and saying, look at me, look at what I am doing for you, you know. You working quite hard, though you don't see maybe any results from your hard work yet, but you know, the work you do at this period of time, Cancer, will be fruitageous for you anyhow. This is your reading, so I feel like you both are, that you are looking at, especially if you have fire in your chart, Cancer, if you are your moon or your rising is a fire sign, and that goes for the woman too. I feel like there is this that you almost look at all the work I have done. Isn't this enough for you, you know? You are looking for things to grow. Or should I say, you're looking at things and, you know, you are not happy with the results because you feel like you have done a lot to change or done a lot of work, but maybe you are not seeing the, how can I put this in English? You're not seeing the results of your work yet, but it will come. And why I've mentioned relationship for many of you, because I feel like there is this important relationship that comes in the past. So I feel like this is the theme for the reading. Actually, I feel like many of you are in a relationship where maybe you have broken up and you are looking at each other's attributes or what you are doing, you know, because I feel like many of you in this period of time from now and out in October are quite depressed, should I say. Yes, something is lost, but look behind you, Cancer. there is 2 cups standing, you know. If you just turn around and look behind you, there are 2 cups standing. Though you are grieving in this period of time, I feel. Maybe even at this moment, because, you know, this is the present time. And I feel like many of your Cancers are quite depressed. That you are looking at, you are focusing on your pain instead of creating goals, and you can't seem to do something else than just focusing on your loss. Maybe you have 3. I feel like this is for some of you, that you might have 3 relationships behind you, that your cup is laying on the ground and its fruit is wine is poured out on the floor, or should I say on the ground. But you have these 2 cups behind you, but you are not willing to look for it, Cancer. All you can look at is this. All you can look at is this loss, you know, and this relationship. You are looking behind, Cancer. You have I feel like many of you are pessimistic about the future, and especially, you know, maybe if this is not resonating with you, this reading is not for you, because it's obviously talking about emotions. And the problem, you know, is that someone might have gone away, choose to go overseas, or leave everything behind, you know. So I feel like some of you are going through a breakup, or a feeling of loss because someone has moved away. It can be family members and a friend, or someone dear to your heart, you know. I feel like for many of you, and especially if this is not resonating, this reading is not for you, because it's obviously talking about the relationship here. And I was thinking about a person that I know that is a Cancer, that is going through exactly what the cards are saying right now. And that is quite funny, because this is a general reading, not a personal reading. So, but hey, Cancer, if you're listening to this, I'm thinking of you, and the cards are telling you that you need rest. You need to rest. And I feel like there is this fear of, I don't know why, because it was just one sentence that the spirits said to me, and it was, I am afraid that this will kill me, or make me die inside, or I don't know, you know. There is this desperate prayer for rest and sleep. Maybe you need to go away for a little while, to a health farm or spa, or something that you feel like you need to, you know. I feel like many of you are quite sad at this period of time. Maybe you have to move, or someone is moving away from you. Maybe some of you are quite restless and want things to happen fast at this period of time, but it's telling you to be patient. And there is, when it comes to others, you know, outside forces is quite chaotic they also, because, but this is not a real fight, you know, this is a pretend fight. And I feel like, yeah, I think I will lay some more cards just to clear it up, you know. I will put this there just because of the cards is telling you that you should know that the person you misses is not worth missing in the long run, because they are talking shit behind your back. They are telling other people lies about you, you know. There is this sneaky behavior, you know. I feel like maybe even this person, you know, maybe you are in the beginning of a financial start, that you know, when your partner is, no matter whether you're a guy or a woman, your partner ends it with you and breaks up with you, and then you win lottery or everything, or you buy a new house or something nice, you know, and then they come sneaking back, you know. Maybe that's what some of you even hope for. Be careful what you hope for, Cancer. You might get it. But I feel like this period of time is a life lesson that you are going through. You know, if you, this person is watching you, every move, your every move. And that goes whether you're a guy or a woman to woman, or, you know, they are looking at this. How can I put it? Oh, what is that name in English? Oh, sometimes my brain just not functioning. You know that, oh, what's the name of that? Da, 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 da. I feel like many of you will, other people is trying to make this person or make you stand up against this other person, this fire sign. What was that? Did you hear that sound? What was that? Funny. You know that you have 2 sevens out, 3 sevens out actually, when we count with this lay. So this is a period where you will grow out of stronger than what you feel right now, and you will have to defend yourself. You know, other people will try to other people around you, outside influences, will stand up for you. They will. You have people that are willing to fight for you, Cancer, that loves you a great deal. But I will see what more this conflict is. What more does Swords have to say in this matter? For Cancer, for the month of October. Thank you, Spirit. Sexuellt, och mer är det sexuellt komfortabelt. Som stress. Det är 6 swords. 6 of swords. 6 of swords. Oh, this almost fall out. So there is heartbreak here in this matter, as I said. I'm no doubt that this is about love and emotions, you know. Three more times. More. Let me see about those of 6 swords. 6 of swords. Okay. I just couldn't help myself. I just have to see. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. There is I feel like there is someone that is going away for a little bit of peace, you know. Maybe there's a third party involved. Maybe there is someone, they have left you for someone else, or there has been unfaithfulness, or at least a third party. Maybe they have, this person has gone away to go inside emotionally, you know, to find peace in some way. Emotionally. Maybe they have gone away to try to have a new start. To become this Queen of Cups, you know. I feel like, yeah, like I earlier said about, I feel like someone have left you. Someone that you love dearly. And this can also be a friend that you love very much and that you have, that you need in your life, that have left you in some way. Of course, it can even be your mother or someone, or your children's mother. You know, there is this sadness and this, and that is, it comes in a placement where it's conflict, you know, the trouble. Maybe you or your boyfriend or your girlfriend has left you to go away, to seek a new start and to find peace, you know. There's a lot of people fighting this relationship or standing up against this. 3 more cards for the 3 last one. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer for the month of October. Omega receives Svärd. Oops. Omega receives Svärd. Page of Pentacles. And see stavar. Hade den det sista borta. Clear up reading. 3 times 1. 2, 3. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, other people are willing to stand up for you. You know that you are capable of manifesting things right now, Cancer. And I feel like you have been let down because there is this betrayal. So why you want this person back or are sad about it, I don't know, because this is a person that is letting you down. But you know, not all is lost. You feel at this moment that you have nothing to live for, Cancer, but you have. You know, even the sad card, 10 of Swords, you know. Look, though the sky is black and he has all this foot in his back and he's almost dying. But behind there, you see, there's the dawn. You know, now things can only get better. You should not be sad over this, Cancer, because the cards are telling me that this is taking its toll on you. Whether that's whatever, I feel for many of you, Cancer, whether you are in a relationship or not also, that there is this sadness about someone that has giving something up. It can be you giving up someone else also and moving away, and you're sad about that. But there is something good when it comes to money for you. You will reach stableness, you know. Maybe people are trying to tell you that okay. Yeah. I can tell you something, and that is that things will happen in October. Maybe not exactly as how you want it to be. Maybe you are turning to a witch, or trying to do spells on someone, or wishing. Maybe you have, how can I put it? Maybe you have strong spirits around you. Maybe your guardian angel or your ancestors, or you know that you're well protected by someone. You know, everything happened for the best in the end. You just have to, the cards are advice is to be patient, Cancer. Patience is the key word for you now in October, that you focus on your money and take one step at a time, you know, move slowly, because you will find out that the person you are requiring about is talking shit and trying to fool you, maybe telling lies about you, going behind your back with something, and you will find that out, I feel, in some way. So let's see. What more? It's coming after. What is the seven? So let's see. So I can tell you. Let's see. So okay. Why is this card upside down? Okay. I feel like some of you will have some news, you know. Maybe things are not quite as the same. You are about to give up something, but you're almost there, Cancer. Though you should take every sign about health and everything serious at this time, and get a lot of rest and renew yourself, pamper yourself, take care of yourself, you know, and go out. For those of you that are grieving over a broken relationship, and I can see that this has meant a lot to you, no doubt. It's not two cups that comes in the past, it's the lovers. And I understand that there is something important about this relationship, but maybe you were not capable of making things grow together. Maybe the other person needed too much freedom but wasn't willing to give it to you, you know. I feel like there has been some injustice here, but remember karma. I can't say this enough, because all the extra cards I have pulled out, every second card, you know, has been about karma. Karma will happen in this case. So if you know that you have done everything right this time around and continue to do what's right, things will be more perfect than it has ever been for you, Cancer. But I feel like many of you might need a personal relationship. I'm trying usually to try to cover every area, but it's so clear. So take a minute. This is a relationship that has meant really a lot to you. And I feel like all you can think about at this moment, especially in this present time, now in September, even the end of September and in October, but especially now at this moment when the cards are up, you are feeling quite depressed and sad, but you are focusing too much on the pain instead of looking at things positively, you know. The cards are telling you to have focus on what's positive, because nothing good comes out about being bitter or depressed or whatever. If you are, the other person is playing the waiting game with you, you know, since this card is between the queen and the king, they're looking from each side at each other, you know. Let me do this once more before I put up the last 3 cards. Look at them. You see? She is looking at him, and they both are looking at this. And I feel like there is this waiting game. Move on, Cancer. I know it's easy to say that, but move on, because it seems like all this other person is trying to do is think of themselves and being selfish, and they are trying to there is this waiting game, and I feel like she's not being a good person about this and having good sport, you know. It might be an argument, or I feel like other people are telling your lover, that your ex, that she or he should stand up against you. And she loves talking shit and lie, and he loves talking shit and lie, so he will continue doing that. And there is this waiting game at this time, and especially now in the present moment, and it's making you quite depressed, you know. And I'm sorry, but I feel like many of you are even thinking about death in some way. That you don't have hope for the future, but because you are not willing to look at the cups that are behind you. Yes, it's a sad card, but that's because you're only focusing on this spilled cups. You are not looking at the one standing behind. You have 2 cups standing behind you. So this is not over. It might feel like that right now, but you have been through a relationship and this before. You have reached, as I said in the reading, that you have reached a point where you actually gain a lot of knowledge out of this hopeless time and this hard time and this sad time that you have been through, Cancer. And I feel like love will come to you. I don't know if it's this person, but I feel like soon someone will come with their cup of love. I haven't shuffled the cards. Let me see if I can put them out. You know, karma and justice will be served, and things will become full circle. I will leave them at that, and I will do so let's see here. So let's see, Cancer. What's in store for Cancer for the month of October? What will happen for Cancer for the month of October? What will happen for Cancer for the month of October? What does Cancer need to know for the month of October? This card almost fell out. What does Cancer need to know for the month of October? Two more cards, please. What does Cancer need to know for the month of October? Three more times. What does Cancer need to know for the month of October? Thank you, Spirit. Cool. Such good. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see, Cancer. Wow. Wow. Okay. And the bottom card is, oh my God, you won't believe this. Look at the bottom card. The waiting game. Oh, Spirit. Oh, shit. Thank you. As always, they are complimenting what I have already said. That's the bottom card. The waiting game. Oh my God. So, let's see, Cancer. The first card is number 6, victory and success. You see it? So let's see. Good news is on the way. Yay! What did I say? Good news is on the way. The qualities of this positive card are competition, victory, and success that often follow a difficult period. Many people around you are very proud to see how you triumphantly came through it. They respect you and may even attempt to follow your example. You worked hard, Cancer, and devoted much effort to get to this point. Much effort to get to this point in your life. As I said, I love how they're complementing the work reading already done. Your life, when you become wiser, or should I read that sentence again? You worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point in life, in your life, where you become wiser and have grown in so many ways. Always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You deserve it, Cancer. This card also reminds you to stay grounded, remember where you came from, and keep your ego in check. Don't lose who you really are. Don't lose who you really are. This victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realize that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything. Oh, that was so beautiful. I almost cried. Whew. Wow, Cancer. Oh my God. And you got the second card is number 8. The emotional withdrawal. You know, I don't know if you can see it. Or do you see it better out here? No. No, absolutely not. Like that. Yeah. And emotional withdrawal is the name of that card. And this card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life. Whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what was once familiar in search of new horizons or beginnings. You know, I just love how it complements. I can say that enough. I'm almost begin to stutter. But let's see. This card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life, whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what once was familiar, or in search of a new horizons or beginnings. On a physical level, it's easy to get caught up in the materialistic world. But it's just as important to retreat from the outside world to enable you to pause and reflect and heal. Schedule some alone time so you can commune with your soul and give the power of spirit the opportunity to restore your energy level, giving you the vitality to move forward in a positive direction. The number 8 represents infinity, passion, control, and power. And this is your time. Use this opportunity to tap into your heart and soul in order to find the courage and strength to continue your journey into the wonderful, undiscovered territory. Beautiful, Cancer, just what you needed. And the last card is number 4, Foundation and Achievement. You see this wonderful house with a rainbow over it. Number 4 is a very stable, stable number. And number 4, Foundation and Achievements is the name of the card. And this card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this. And it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you now can reap. Remember what I said about karma? It gives me goosebumps every time. What you sowed, you now can reap. Be open to receive, as you worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, for this has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction, karma. To exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in Tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage, or the buying of a land, or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation, that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant, and the winds of change are always at your door. Beautiful. So let's see the last card. It's a very beautiful time glass there. There. Where's number 2? It's a very beautiful card. As I said, the waiting game. So remember that, Cancer, that I wouldn't be doing this work if I didn't know that I could help a lot of people in need, and that I wasn't spot on. The waiting game. This card indicates that you worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life. And you're now waiting for the result to come to fruition. The number 2 is all about choice and decision. In the past, you may have been afraid of making decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by this fear or the constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you, Cancer. Achievement and success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are. This is the second card that is telling that to you, Cancer. So you better listen. Remember, don't let it change you. Remember who you are. The effort that it took to get you to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on to the journey of your soul. Beautiful, Cancer. If you want a private reading, you can contact me on earthangeltarot@hotmail.com or at Facebook, nightwitchtarot@hotmail.com. So, like and subscribe. I hope this was at help for many of you, you know. So, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Cancer. Bye. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you so much strength and wisdom and success, Cancer. You are stronger than you think, and you have found that out now in the early past, and you have gained a lot of wisdom, and you are awakened spiritually at this time. Don't let yourself break by fools. You deserve so much better. Love and light. Bye. Ha det bra. Hej då.